Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about one of the best underdog stories tennis has delivered in years, and why Andy Roddick says this guy, Valentin Vacherot, should be the real inspiration for most players. Forget Carlos, forget Jannik, forget Sabalenka. Roddick says Vacherot is the one to emulate. And after hearing his reasoning, you might agree. So if you missed it, the Shanghai Masters gave us an absolutely insane storyline. Ranked 204 in the world, Valentin Vacherot wasn't even supposed to be in the qualifying draw. He was an alternate. But he got in, made it through qualifying, and then went on one of the wildest runs you'll ever see at a Masters. 1000 Vacherot took out Alexander Bublik, then Holger Rune, and then, wait for it, Novak Djokovic. By the time he reached the final, he was facing his own cousin, Arthur Rinderknecht, in a match that already felt like a movie. Vacherot won it 4-6, 6-3, 6-3 to become the lowest-ranked player ever to win a Masters 1000 title, and get this, he had never even cracked the top 100 before. But after that title, boom, straight into the top 40. But here's the part that Andy Roddick loves. Vacherot didn't take a victory lap. He didn't disappear to a beach. He didn't go crazy celebrating, nope. A week later, he was grinding again. He went to Basel, pushed Taylor Fritz to 7-5 in the deciding set. Then, at the Paris Masters, he took out Jiri Lehecka, Rinderknecht again, and Cameron Norrie before losing to Felix Auger-Aliassime. And just like that, less than 2 months after being ranked outside the top 200, he's now known 31 in the world. He's about to be seeded at the Australian Open, making his main draw debut in January. On his Served podcast, Andy Roddick was blown away. While reviewing the top matches of the season, he said Vacherot's win over Rinderknecht was one of the moments fans loved most, ranking 8th in the vote. But more importantly, here's what Roddick had to say about Vacherot's mindset. Most of us, if we suddenly won $1 million, we're halfway down a bottle of Maker's Mark on the flight home. But he goes to Basel, plays Taylor Fritz in the first round, and gives him a real match. Then he goes to Paris, beats his cousin again, wins more points, and finally loses to Felix Auger-Aliassime. Now, he's going to be seeded in Australia. Everyone wants to be Carlos, or Jannik, or Sabalenka, but for a lot of players, Vacherot is the guy to emulate. He's the inspiration that is some serious praise. And honestly, Roddick's right. Not every player is destined to be a teenage superstar like Alcaraz, or sinfully talented like Sinner. But Vacherot's story, grinding, staying ready, taking your chance at 27, and refusing to settle even after the biggest win of your life, that's a blueprint hundreds of players can connect with. And the ATP took notice too. Vacherot is officially nominated for Breakthrough of the Year, alongside Jack Draper, Joe Fonseca, and Jakob Mensik. Not bad for a guy who wasn't even eligible for the last major's qualifying draw. So what do you think? Is Valentin Vacherot the best underdog story of 2025? And is Andy Roddick right? Should he be the true inspiration for most players? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.